These courtyard villas are very popular here in the villages. So I want to just try to give some tips to anybody who's thinking about purchasing one of these. And the first thing I think everyone should be aware of is the parking situation. If you're going to have guests over, it could be kind of difficult to find parking spots for their cars when they come visit. So when you go out looking for one of these villas and you're thinking about buying one, I would make sure that there is going to be parking available near your villa. If not, it could be a problem that you're going to be having to deal with all the time. So that's something I think everyone should be aware of when they're going to be looking for a villa. You can see here I'm driving my golf cart along, and I'm just trying to show everybody the limited parking there is between each unit. These are very popular with seasonal renters and also owners that live here during the winter months. So I'm coming up here a little bit in a moment. You can see the real good parking that's available to these end units. So keep that in mind. See, here's the spot down here I'm talking about. That guy down here at the end, he's got some nice parking. He even has 2 cars parked outside there. So, here's a spot right here. It's pretty wide to park a spare car, because these garages, they're only 1.5 car garages. Well, at least most of them are. And you're going to have a golf cart that's going to be inside there also. So I just want everybody to be aware of that. And here's one more shot where you can see this guy has extra parking up by his villa. He's got a really nice spot here. So keep that in mind. If you're thinking about buying a villa, parking is really important in these. I think possibly that if you're a seasonal person here, maybe you won't have that much company. But I think parking is one of the major concerns when you're thinking about a villa. Also think about your landscaping. Gravel is big in these villas because when the people are up north, they do not want to spend any money on their landscaping needs. So less is more in most of these villas. So there's very little grass, and when there is grass, of course, it's got to be cut. So that's one more thing you have to think about. And if you can also get a villa that has landscaping already installed, that's a big plus, especially low maintenance landscaping. You don't want to have anybody cutting these bushes and hedges all the time. That's just going to be very expensive after a while, so keep that in mind. You also have the villages community watch that do go around here, protecting all the property, making sure that everything is looking good and there's no security concerns. Another thing is your lanais. I think if you're a seasonal renter, you want to have your lanai facing either west or south, because you're down here to appreciate the sun. But if you're here year round, then you want your lanai to be facing east or north. That way you'll be able to use your lanai more, because it gets really hot in these lanais. So keep that in mind. Another thing to watch out for is shade. If you can get some shade, and it's limited in most of these villages where these villas are, if you can get some shade, it's going to keep your cooling bills down. Your AC won't run as much, and any kind of shade on your roof or your house is a big plus. It might seem like a little thing, but it isn't, not in Florida. The northern part of the villages, like the older sections, they seem to have quite a bit of shade. So if you happen to see a villa that is getting some good shade from the larger trees, then that's a big plus for your purchase. So keep that in mind. Also think about what kind of large vehicle you might have. Is it going to take up too much space in your villa? Some of these people, they got these huge trucks, and it could be a problem. It's just something that I think somebody might overlook. So keep that in mind. The villas are wonderful. They have the fenced-in area in the back, especially for the dog owners. So keep everything in mind I just told you, and good luck with your search for your villa. And go ahead, leave me your comments.